been a while since the last time I do a stream, and I'm back. So it's time for me to say hello to all of you. Hello Fi, hello Abigail, hello Lex, hello Rizky, hello Charles, hello Tian, Gillian, Hopeful, Fulman, Lian, Rexy, Aneka, Keisha, Lian, Sheena, Celine, Jennifer, Jenny again, Serial, Dia, Linmi, and I love you. Hello guys. So today we will be watching a match between Onic and Tlph. Team Liquid got this. Are you okay? Whatever. Sure, KRL. You do you. You support your own team, I do mine. Hello John. Hello Gelin. 1, 2, 3. I already say hello to you before. Grab it talaga. Belajar dari mana, Dit? Bahasa itu, Dit. I love you. I love you too, Kazutura. Hello Yena. Hai Gigi Balap. Kita restream ya. Nah, but the bad thing, guys, I think I only can watch their live stream only for 1 hour. One match. After that, I will be going to another match. I will watch RQ on stage, so I need to go after that. I only can watch stream for 1 match. Other than that, yeah, let's just support Bruskow online. Already play or not? Oh, what?
It's between him, Innocent, and Ohem. And you said like someone, I think Innocent's best at laning, and then when it comes to micro skills, Kelra mentioned himself. And then when it comes to the team fighting, Kelra mentioned it was Ohem. But when I did an interview with Kelra, guess who he said was the best gold laner that he ever faced? Marky. That was actually Marky. It is Marky.
It's Marky.
It is Marky.
We miss Marky. If you're watching Marky, play soon again. Here.
Yeah, come back. Come back. Come on.
We need you here. We're playing the draft.
We need someone to challenge next.
That's true. Hey. Okay, so here on the first one, Arlot out, Easton out, all the usual suspects. Gone. Suchin.
Any Barca those rates?
Yes,
Doing it.
Zushin is like probably Lancelot, actually. And yeah, we want to see Kate going in actually Lancelot. Okay, so do you pick Zushin or Selena? I think it's much better to pick up the Zushin now.
It's starting at the
Tlph.
Hoping to see you soon. Are you hoping to see you soon too, Yana?
Fredrin.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
right away.
supporting my fiance.
Oh, that's
Oh, they choose Lancelot as their
Okay, they go for the
first
CC
pick.
instead.
I'm so nervous.
They still do
I'm
have
not
gold to pick
nervous,
up the Fred.
guys. This is
They're
like the
slotted in
first
later as red
match.
3.
They can win, they can lose.
Actually. So yeah, that's
Yes,
okay.
let's
What
go,
do
Nick.
you now
PH.
answer?
Ate Ayuan,
with
hi,
the CC?
Maridel.
This is always tricky because there's no R.
Hello, Maridel. Hello, hello, hello.
I
Hi,
just saw me some
Maridel.
movies.
I was about to say, what about phobias?
Come on. Don't give me the. Okay, I'm done.
Harsha.
Or is that matchup like you can kind of reserve
Hello,
it maybe for
Rifaldo.
later?
Hello, hello.
You reserve it never.
Hello, Zia.
Yeah.
Reserve it never.
That's too personal for me, you know.
Yeah.
What do you pick? Do you
By the
just
way,
get the
how are you?
Lapu-Lapu, I guess?
Oh, hi, Ross.
Hylos.
They go for the Bruskow pick?
Yeah, that's a flex pick. That could be a Kirk hero. That could be a Bruskow hero.
That's true.
Yeah, Vince.
Yeah.
Isang
Kirk
hi,
has been,
Princess.
his pool has really
Hello,
been
hello. Hi,
tried in the
Princess.
recent games that he has been playing.
Hi, Princess Diani.
Talked about
Nafaret.
Frederick earlier. It could already come in here.
Yeah.
But they also don't have... Oh yeah, that will be their
Hello,
jungler
Christopher
already. That's the case,
Bakwe.
and they'll manipulate
think
the draft
my-
so red 4 can go to OHEB.
This is also where you
Face
count
is
like
too big in this.
I think it's obvious that you want to get the Fredrin now,
My
but you
face
also
is too big.
Hello,
Hello, Levi. Hello.
No, Freddy
Hi,
boy!
Faye
They're not going tanky.
Santos.
this is. I would say this is not like a Tlph kind of composition where they pick up a Joy
Yeah.
and then a
Hi,
CC because they're both
Shifatika.
farmers.
Hello,
Usually when you
Faye
go for a
Santos.
Joy, for let's say Carl TC plays the Joy, you go for
Oh my
sustain
god,
heroes
I need
on,
to go like in
on
30
Sanford
or
a
in
playmaking
1
hero,
hour,
not a farming hero.
guys.
Yeah. CC
Baru
is one
mulai
of those
banget guys,
aggressive
baru mulai banget
options that you
mereka.
put in the EXP lane. And I think this is more a little bit more
Yeah,
telegraphed
I'm
now because
watching
Onic
my
can expect, okay,
boyfriend, my
Tlph will most
fiancé.
likely want to get up the
Ano pa
Moskov.
harus
So
menang
then you start
amin. Ano
drafting
kayo
around,
naman ang
okay, what
nga.
else can we pick to give Moskov that difficulty? They take away the Hilda, also respecting that as a potential JP pickup.
That's right.
As good as it is for messing up jungle rotations, it's also good at defending its own jungle.
Yeah, I like that they're so well-rounded as well, because a lot of people tend to forget JP is still in the ring.
Yung pira,
You know, you go talk about people like Oheb, like Carl TZ,
Yeah.
and Kelra. Man, gotta watch out.
What a surprise would it be if the Franco was a choice here for JP? You know, in that
Ooh.
they just wanna they kind of wanna destroy the jungling pattern of
Yeah.
King Kong, and having the
Hi,
extra vision and
Juliana.
obviously the guaranteed
Hello,
stun against the
Juliana.
Lancelot actually works.
When
But we've seen a
are
lot
you
of
married,
Kufra in the
Ate
past
Ayo?
2 days, so
Secret.
that can also be a JP choice here.
Are you nervous or not? No, not
Alright,
really. Because
still
this is just the
respecting it.
first
Okay.
match.
If
Their
You're
debut
taking
match
that
in this
personally.
season. So,
I was there,
They can
man.
win,
I
they
saw
can
his
lose.
face.
Yeah, he was actually watching my stream.
Yeah, I was in the
Anything can
hotel room.
happen,
I was
guys, really.
chatting in his chat. I was like, oh, the pain.
Bro, the pain. The pain. But that still opens up the Lapu-Lapu, by the way. It's
Yeah.
still open for Onic to take. Has decent synergy with the Lancelot, especially if you already have the Hylas. You already have the contact hero, you have a vision hero,
You're supporting
so
Lady Bruskow
you're
and
allowed
Onic
to get
PH.
to get a secondary
supporting
initiate with the
Lady Bruskow.
Lapu-Lapu.
Ate, I'm learning
But at
Indo
the
so
same
that
time,
I
it
can
does not
understand your
completely
flux.
stop the joy. So
You,
we'll see.
you can still understand my
What about
flux
Lapu
because
on the
I
other side,
always
though?
put
No, they have
Yeah.
subtitles
Yeah.
Sorry, never
in
mind.
my
I mean,
every
you don't
flux.
just go Granger here, right? If you're TLPH.
Right.
Yeah, if you're gonna play it safe, you already have the joy with you
Ganun pa
anyway.
ni
Either the
kayo
Granger or
lang
other
tan.
Moskov
Aduh, gak usah
are the
diingetin
picks that
deh.
we want
Udah
to
pasti
consider.
inget lah yang kayak
Considering that
gitu.
whatever else is left for Onic is gonna be
Gue
someone
bakal
to
ke
dive
stage,
close.
tenang
You
guys, tenang
would be-
guys.
It would be really
Kalau
nice if you
Bruskow
get
kan
someone
gue
to
gak
dive
bisa
extra
ke
but not
stage
back,
kayak
so that's
jauh
why I'm
ya.
leaning a little bit more
Jadi gue
towards
nonton
Moskov.
online.
As long as it's someone with a purified,
Good
I feel
evening,
like
good
they
evening,
do luck in the
Romeo.
Moskov.
Are you please
Very
say
greedy.
hi? Maridel, I
not
already
TLPH, but
say
we'll see.
hi
So
to
it's the
you.
Bruno and the Badang. All right, pretty basic.
Hello,
actually, if you think about it. Like,
Maridel.
the Badang just works versus the Joy, Bruno versus the Moskov.
Do ka sumbirang
Now
sa Fempe
JP.
Arena ya kayo. Kaya ako
What do
cuma
you
bisa
pick
nonton
up?
satu match
It,
dito.
oh my goodness.
All right, I was hoping for like.
I was actually thinking about this. I
Joehead,
didn't want to
not
suggest
good.
it because I don't know if it
JP
can
really
work.
good with his
But the
Joehead,
idea
guys,
here
by the
is
way. When are you
you
gonna
don't have a
post your
Selena
next
anymore.
vlog?
in
I don't have
combination
any
with Joy for the
vlogs,
leash.
guys.
So
I
instead
don't
you
have
look
any
for other
vlogs for
sources
now.
of possible leash,
You guys
which
need to
in this
wait
case
like
Joy provides.
2 months
I was looking for maybe
or
a
3
chip,
months
but then I
when
realized,
I
oh,
arrive
but
in Philippines
never
again.
mind.
I don't have any vlogs.
Oh wow, Jawhead. You mentioned greedy once that Moskov comes out. This is even extra greed. However, if
Say
Team Liquid
hi,
can
are
get
you
it,
peeps?
the
Hi,
ball
are you
rolling
peeps?
real quickly, this could slip out of the hands of
Congrats,
Onic
CM
very
Bruskow.
fast.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
We
this
can
green
win or
is
we
good.
can
Nine,
lose. Right?
nine,
Yeah, we
nine,
can
nine.
win
Yeah.
and we can lose. Look
As we heard
at
from
the
Nicole,
head-to-head, you
whoever
know.
said that.
It's almost like
First Turtle
same.
is the most important hero for Onic.
But yeah,
the most important
At least for
Onic
this
is-
matchup, right? Not
True.
all matchups. In this one, I feel like it
In
had a
this
look at
special
Bruskow
place,
hair
right?
in
And
that
most
picture so
importantly as
long.
well, we mentioned that they should not go for
Thank you
greedy
so pretty, thank
cores,
you.
which in this case they only have one, which is the Lancelot. Bruno as
Sabi ko,
well as
magkantambang. Actually,
the Badang in the
Pipi ako
EXP
magtambang
lane,
to gara-gara
they can
init
go
guys.
fast.
Ako abis.
And that's what they need to do.
Abis
So far,
treatment. Jadi
two
dia bangkak
two
gitu.
checkboxes ticked. Yeah.
Let's see if they can accelerate this even further.
Jadi
As
kayak
Tlph are going to
tumbang
be
juga
facing
gitu
off
kan. Ako
against a
abis treatment
Bruno
guys.
on the bottom side of the map. Let's go with
Biasa
game number
3 harian
1
baru
and
agak
see what's
impas.
up here.
Exactly what Wolf mentioned earlier about the leash. You actually see the Jawhead leashing for the Joy at the orange pit. So a little bit faster rotation.
Let's
Hopefully
go,
we don't see a
Onic!
moment of accidentally
Let's
stealing
go,
the three
Onic! Let's go, Onic!
No, it's a clear running
Let's
jump.
go, Onic!
It's a documented
Oh,
Phenomenon.
and I see
Because it actually changed the tide of the game.
It's a paranormal activity.
Yeah.
Onic!
yeah.
Oh,
And,
If only it happened once,
and
right?
I see Onic. Let's go,
Oh,
super
look at
fans!
that. Gold grab.
Yeah!
super duper important here for OHEB.
Any date for your
Going up
wedding?
against that Bruno
Secret?
stun.
Yeah! No! What?
It's a brunt of the damage from 3 sources,
I think it's
but
really
still
clear
holds
Bruskow purposely
on.
in Jollibee.
The
It's not.
reduction of damage under
Actually,
the turret
he
helping them
proposed
out.
me long
A little
before
bit
that
shielding as well coming in
Jollibee.
from the ejector will
It was
definitely
stage,
be
stage it,
useful.
guys. Stage it.
For now,
yeah,
it is going to be a
stage.
bit of stalemate. We
In
do see
Jollibee,
that
before
Kelra
that,
is a little bit
He
ahead,
already proposed to
or at
me.
least going
In
more
Indonesia,
forward
actually.
here, maximizing that Bruno range.
This is
But
interesting because I
also
think
pretty-
that
Guys,
it
can we
should
just
be OHEB that's
focus
leading
on
when it comes to the
our
gold.
match
But Kelra
now?
leads the XP. And I'm only saying this
Ate,
because
you're
of
so
that
pretty,
gold
but
grab.
thank
That
you
is
so
actually
much,
a mini
Juliana.
objective in this lane.
Oh my god, I really want to
For
poop
sure.
now. Why
We're gonna
do
see
I want to
obviously
poop now?
Nice attempt on the top
Not
side.
a good
The-
timing. I
the
really
gut
want
check
to
to
go
see
to
if
the
Sanford
toilet.
is
I
on
want
his
to
toes.
go
Mr.
poop,
Finals
guys.
MVP himself.
Please let Onic PH get
So,
the...
so far,
oh,
it seems
no.
like Onic's going to get the first start here at the turtle. Cartesia already forced to use the electrifying beats. Slow and steady is Liquid, but Onic are hell-bent on getting this first turtle
Let's
without
go.
that
Nice
much of a
King
problem. And it
Kong.
goes to the
Nice
hands of King
Gert
Kong. JP
team.
gets
Nice
tied up
team.
as
Let's
well.
go!
JP gets a
No!
flicker away. Sanji
Oh,
still
Kirk,
fighting out
Kirk,
because
Kirk.
Sanford throws a curtain call.
Oh, no,
Bruskow
Bruskow.
get brought up, but Bruskow gets away.
Nice,
And
nice,
Team
nice.
Liquid Philippines looks like they'll be able
Kirk!
to
Oh no, Kirk!
First blood for JP.
All right, so we got a bit of an advantage here. You have one of the keys to victory already checked off, but they gave away a kill.
And what's important here is that
Why
Bruskow
he-
seems to like not
Kenapa? Why-
have forgotten
why
the
Kirk?
matchup of the highlights at the joint, was able to outplay with the stun. However, Kirk unfortunately got dragged down twice, and that was actually Ejector as well as the Zushin lift. And that's a difficult scenario to be in, and we know for sure that Kirk
really
didn't
wanna
have
go
the
to the
flicker
toilet,
during that
guys.
moment. That was a first turtle fight that Onic kind
to
of
poop.
lost
Suddenly
in
I
a way
need to
because
poop.
Yeah.
I guess the EXP as well as the gold from kills, especially on an XP lane, matters in the first few minutes of the game.
Yeah, and after that, Team Liquid Philippines were also able to get a camp in the bottom part of the jungle for King Kong. They have a 600 gold lead. So yeah, it's like a soft loss,
Yeah.
though not too big of a win by Liquid.
Yeah, Team Liquid definitely got a little bit of gold, but it's still Onic who are ahead, at least in the bush check category here. You don't want to face that if you're TLPH, at least not now.
Well, we know that
Halo, Ira,
Onyx strength
di
lies in the early
pundungan.
game, and it seems like
Lu
there's a
aja
little bit of a
jarang
double
nongol,
lane
Ira.
maneuver there coming out
Datang-datang
from Onyx,
pundung.
helping Kelra out, and then even Bruskow guarding this retreat
kemarin
coming out from
Sanford ya?
Kelra's JP.
JP's in
Yeah,
front.
MVP
You know,
MSC
he
kemarin
actually did
Sanford,
1
guys.
million, literally 1 million
JP
because
tuh-
of that, and that
JP
matters.
really- is really
an
good
inch
with
of an advantage between these two
Jawhead,
gold
guys.
laners
Joe,
matters so
JP.
much.
And
And
that's what you
Jawhead
expect when
is
you're seeing
double
some of the
G.
best teams in the world
Yeah.
fight it out here in the Philippines. It's a game of inches.
Oh,
That's why it's important
dah
to be ultra
lama
humble.
kirain.
That's
Dah,
right.
dah lah.
And that's like
Kirain kamu
yeah,
kesel
that
gara-gara
inches
nggak
are
aku
feet.
waro.
At this point, it
Katanya
feels like
Bruskow
it's
is your
feet.
first lover.
Yeah.
What the hell? What was that
Yeah.
question, Maridel? Don't ask me
Sorry,
some
that's not
that
inhumanly
kind of
impossible.
question.
Yeah, that is
So here's turtle number 2. How important is this one, though?
Yeah, this is as important
Let's
as the
go,
first
Bruskow.
one
Show
in
your
a way where
Bruce
it's
horse.
more about the hero
Show your
kills.
Bruce
And
horse
it's not
power.
like whoever gets the
We need
retribution of the
your
turtle
Bruce
automatically,
horse
like,
power
gets the
with
advantage
that
or the tempo.
high loss.
It's whoever wins the post-turtle
Hi,
fight. The
Sia
turn.
Sumedang. Sia
Both
Sumedang.
these two teams were very good at the turn right now as King Kong pulls his Peter away. JP already second skill out. Should be coming back relatively quickly. Keller in a good spot. Bruskow already brings out the glorious pathway.
Let's go!
And
Let's
Sanford.
go,
And the
son.
cleaner gets taken
They
out, but
got
Cartesia is
Sanford.
here.
Yeah, Bruskow got the turtle,
Bruskow
guys.
gets the turtle and Cartesia, JP and the rest of Liquid
OMG.
have to run.
That's the
So
power
good.
of
Did
Bruce
you see
horse.
that
Bruskow
Super French
and his
reposition?
horse.
Just
That means
refuses
high
to
loss.
give up that feathered airstrike.
Yeah. No,
Finding it
no.
out, JP
Okay.
takes a lot of damage. Just Onic will be able to break down the mid lane turret
gonna
of
watch your
Liquid
live for
in
now.
5
Thank you,
minutes.
John.
Liquid traded out up top,
You're
but
so
it is a
pretty.
favorable
Thank you,
trade for
Rosane,
Onic in the middle.
Martinez.
It's a favorable trade because
Hi, Michael
that's their MO
Fornas.
in this particular game. They want to take the neutral objectives first because they have the
How old
Bruno.
are
They
you?
want to siege as
I'm
fast as
older
possible
than
and getting
you.
a turtle
100%.
and then
Okay,
a
guys.
turret
I'm
with a
20
kill on top of it. That actually makes
something,
their
okay?
tempo really good. However, because of what
I'm 20
OM
something.
decided to do with
Ooh,
this
Kera,
split push,
calm down.
they Tlph
Chris
still holds on to the
Hars.
lead.
Oh, Bruskow!
He
Grabe!
tosses Bruno,
No,
but right away the
no.
feather strike by Super Friends, keeping the members of Team Liquid at bay. Sanji shows himself
no,
in
Kirk.
front of them. Kirk takes
no.
the brunt of the crowd control and
Yeah,
damage, but
yeah,
Liquid will
Yay.
not go for the heavy
Yay,
contest
my
and chase
son!
onto Kirk.
Yep, Onyx's game
Survive!
plan definitely got messed up a little bit there, but they seem to be
Mami,
holding
I
steady. Again,
saw
if Kelra,
you
as long as
in
Kelra's
video,
still
but I'm sure
alive,
to appreciate
looks like
the
they
Bruskow.
are
And
still
why?
going to keep
Why
that fight going.
cannot
Bruskow making
You
sure
should-
that he doesn't
you
go
should
down, but again,
approach
they're going to get
us.
forced back. It's 4-man for TL.
And seems like what Tlph is doing is to develop an
But
allergy
guys, see
against
the
minions
goal
because that's what
difference.
they're
Even
literally
though
doing right
on
now. They're
PH
fast clearing the
got
minion
2
wave. Then
turtles,
right after that, they are
Tlph
forcing the issue against
still
Onic.
got
You can see
the
like JP just standing
bigger
in front
goal,
of Onic,
the
like
bigger-
just being really
They're still-
aggressive.
Yeah, they
Uses the
still
electrifying
more
beast to help clear
richer
the middle
than
minion
Onic.
wave. Team Liquid cannot seem to find a big opening against Onic right now, who so far has been
Bruskow is like
able
22
to break
this
Liquid
year,
apart
guys.
slowly in these team fights
Hi,
by throwing
Dre,
everything they have at Sanford right
Kolema.
away when they see him.
Yeah, I think at this point it feels like they kind of accept the fact that we're not going to win a team fight
Ooh.
here. We might have to split.
Ooh,
because
okay.
No, he's gonna be able to
So
get away. No further airstrike. Burn Call TZ sees
Yeah.
Killer, burn him down. Oh, the stun, the slide tackle. Stopping the flow of Carl TZ in that fight, and it looks like Onic are gonna
I'm
get
in Indonesia,
all
guys,
3
now.
turtles for
Okay,
this
free
game
turtle
number
for
1.
Onic. Let's
And
go,
the
let's
good thing
go,
about here for
let's
Onic
go,
is that
let's
they're
go,
not
let's go, let's go,
overacting
let's
this
go,
split
let's
push. They're
go!
trailing behind by 1,000 gold because what really happens is that King Kong is farming anyways and Kelra as well.
Let's
so
go,
this gold from
Onic!
TLPH is more about the other players of Onyx. So Kelra and King Kong, they're okay. So this
Oh my
is,
God, I really wanna
you
go
know,
to the
it says
toilet. Oh my
1,000 gold lead,
God,
but it
how?
doesn't really mean that much. Like,
Yeah.
if you're looking at the gold right now, it's
Oh,
pretty even
no.
between like the Moscow and the Bruno, and
Ooh,
obviously this
the
Lancelot and the
damage.
Joy, only
Right.
400 gold ahead.
It's like an equilibrium has been reached here, and we might see a tipping point very, very soon, depending on who actually messes up. But no one is
Ooh.
actually committing any major
Okay.
mistakes here.
King Kong gets it.
Whittles King Kong down low as
Nice,
Carl
King
TZ has
Kong.
actually stolen away the orange buff
Yeah.
of King Kong. So again, the game of
Oh,
inches.
look at
They're
Kera.
building
Kera
advantages
tries to
slowly
get
because
the-
they're not winning in the
Nice,
fights, but
Kera.
they're trying to win it through map control. But good balance by Onic to send Keller up top.
Oh,
I
no,
think
no,
that
no.
was the big, the breaking point, I would say, between the leads. I think now Carl TZ is leading versus King Kong.
Hey, they spot him out. Curtain Call already
Nice,
dropped
nice,
down.
nice,
But look
nice
at
save,
the
Bruskow.
discipline.
Uy, grabe talaga! Ay!
Goes out the fist crack, and Super Friends with a feathered airstrike to back him up, but it's not going to be able to take him down. Sanford takes a lot of damage. He gets stunned down, locked down, and
Let's go!
Kelra takes down Sanford, and Liquid back off yet again. Focus on Sanford. It seems like it's a very clear game plan
Let's
for
go
Onic every time they
happy
spot him.
And what an exchange, what a
Before I
rally
get to the
between the two
toilet,
teams.
yes, I
One
need
makes a
to
move and
poop,
another,
seriously.
answers right back with even a spike
Well,
or
I
even just
guess you are,
a short
19
ball, even if it's just a flicker. Dodges coming out from, dodges coming out from
I'm
Sanji, but then Sanford getting taken out. The
2003.
battle of the golden rivalry is just about
you,
like
Kaya,
making the
yeah,
moves
Kaya, I love
right
you, I love you
after
too,
doing one.
Again, minimum
Ate, did you
mistakes
get
being
her
committed
haircut?
here.
No, I
I would like to
didn't get-
remind
I
you, that
didn't
was
get
kill number
haircut.
3 at 9 minutes. So,
Styled my hair differently.
But there
How
were
is
so
it?
many
Is it
close
good?
calls,
So
right?
many
So
close
many
calls.
plays that's happening.
It's like physically they're in Manila, mentally they're all still in
Yes,
Riyadh.
if they go to the
Like
place.
still they're thinking, it's like, we're still in
I'm going
MSC,
to
guys. We
the
can't mess up.
shore.
Guys, relax. It's only week 1 of PH. Wait, we're back home?
it feels like a free million USD game. I know,
that's right.
I know what you mean.
That's right. It's like so I think the champion of MSC is like 1 million and then 500k for the second placer,
place,
right?
yeah.
So that is what the gravity
Oh, no.
of this best of 3 series feels like.
Conceal of JP gets spotted out. Onic going ahead to rush that Lord. Carl TZ close by. Who's going to be able to win the retribution
Nice!
battle? King Kong! SLT
No,
next, though.
Bruskow,
Here
save
goes
yourself!
Bruno.
Yeah!
The damage of his Bruno! He slides out, goes forward. He finds JP. He finds Sanji. That's 2. Kurt with the wall.
Oh my
Kurt with the
God.
stun.
Show
Kurt
them,
with the kill.
Kurt.
Triple kill. for
Show
the
them,
Savage.
Kurt.
He's
Yeah,
going
show
after
them,
Red,
Kurt.
but Super Friends
Yeah.
finds Sanford.
It's
And that
Let's
was
go.
really the defining fight of this game. That Lord fight
Hindi
that
rin sa
Onic
Maratinga.
Philippines have
Enggak.
won with Kelra.
Soal gue ke stage, guys.
One a
Gue
little bit of
nonton
a
di
fade
stage.
away with
Awas
the
ya,
side
lu
tackle
bilang,
and
hey,
then
dari King,
flicker
gue
in to
gak
get
dukung
breakouts.
NSC, gue
And
nonton di
obviously
stage.
you did
Diam.
not see him from the fight, but Super Fritz was able to outplay Sanford afterwards with the help of King Kong, and then Kirk, landing that block.
Ooh!
Gets
Damage,
taken down.
bro.
Kelra with another kill. 5 kills for the gold standard.
And they're not done. They're still
The
going.
MVP.
I don't think they want to finish it right now.
Glorious pathway.
Ooh, damage. Bruskow. Oh my God, Kirk! What a good save. Ooh, let's go!
Sanford, Onic are already looking to end it here. Only 3 members of Liquid, but the Lord's
wait,
marching up
wait.
top.
Ouch. That's all I can say. We still have a Lord on top side. They need to deal with this.
That is the third
Don't
item
forget to
Malefic gun coming
like
up from
my
Kelra. That's why
live
he's able
stream,
to,
guys. Terima kasih.
to
Thank you, Ira.
attack
Thank you
from behind
for
the wall.
reminding them.
Really good distance.
Really good.
He's maximizing the
Jangan
flickers, the
bahasa
slide
Inggris
tackles
kayo,
really
naman.
well. And I
Banyak
think at this
orang
point,
pa
the
hari sini. I need to
Philippines
speak
have not
English.
mentally adjusted
But
to
if
what
you're
you just brought up.
okay,
The fact that
thank
there's
you.
already a Malefic gun on
Tenangan
this
si
Bruno.
Kera, iyo mahal,
Yeah, there's
bro.
just so much that they need to
Dengan
answer.
perbolaan
The
niya,
shift is
Anjay.
also so sudden.
Yep.
It feels like Kelra's untouchable here.
Ketinggalan apa
How
gue,
do they actually
ketinggalan
deal
ang
with
PH
this?
memimpin, guys.
They have to
Anjay.
sacrifice
It's
so
happy,
much
yeah,
to be able
we
to
need
reach
to
this
calm down
Bruno.
now.
Well, for
It's not the
TLPH,
end,
I think the
okay?
clear win condition for them that's left now is the split
Anything can
push,
happen,
which
guys.
it seems like Onic are,
But
like I
I
said
believe
earlier,
we
they're
can
not
win.
overreacting. They're allowing OHEB to go for the split push, go for the spear, even the SOD. Even if it connects, they don't overreact. They don't just jump onto the Moscow.
Oh, that's loud.
Hey, you guys need to know that
Now we're
I
back in a little bit of
also
a
watched
quiet moment, but Onic Philippines are already
the match
preparing
before
for
this
the second
match.
Lord.
Yeah, that
Falcons
second Lord is going to be so
between,
crucial now. Now, if
Twisted
the first
Minds,
Lord did
and I'm
this much damage,
surprised. I was
imagine
surprised
how the
that
next one
all
will,
of the Twisted
especially
Minds
with
accept
a
the
complete
MP,
lineup
MP, the
for
king.
Onic. So they need to kind of just make
is
it strike the balance,
our
strike the.
movie.
They need to contest this. No way that TLPH doesn't contest
They're
this next
all-
one.
Before they
No.
are from
Look at
MDL,
the little
right?
bit of freeze here coming out from Onic. They're not
Then
fast clearing the waves. They're actually
they
using their
beat
feathers like
Falcons
on the heroes of
2-0.
TLPH. But after that now, with 11 seconds left
Crazy.
before the Lord respawning, they have prepared.
Looks like the prep's all done, and looks like they can
Ako
actually
ka-fan
just
nandun.
ride these minion waves to victory if they
Repeat
want
jump
to.
wrap pa.
Almost
Gems
fully
na
built
million,
already
guys.
for Kelra. Already has the magic blade, so on the way to the rose gold meteor, gonna help him if ever Carltese does get to him. The sheer damage of this Bruno just might mean that JP actually uses the concealer. They're gonna close the gap. Bruskow gets the brunt of the crowd control and all the damage. They're trying to take him down, but Sanford takes a lot. King Kong!
Yay!
The Lord!
Oh, Kera!
Sanford!
Yes.
While Carltese and JP Sanji trying to
Okay.
get one
Ooh, flicker in front, Kera. Crazy. Grabe talaga, grabe. Kera, grabe talaga. Oh my God. Onic PH, grabe talaga. Woohooy!
With conviction, Onic
First
Philippines
win.
finishes off
Onic
at
Philippines,
13
let's
minutes.
go.
Very impressive game. And a
Now,
good start.
can I go
for
to the
Sonics.
toilet, guys? I need to poop. And I need to
First
know
key
what's
to
up.
victory for Onic was to not
I reckon we'll
draft
have a match like in
Farm
like
heavy
1
course.
hour or something.
or greedy course. I mean, Lansing's pretty greedy, but if you have the Bruno and as well as Padang on your side lanes, that means that
MVP,
you're
we don't
not
have to
taking up
ask.
so
The
much
MVP
time
will be
when it comes to the farm.
Kera,
In fact, they were trailing by 1,000 gold, but like we said,
Yeah.
it wasn't really a
Our
big
RQ match
1,000
is
gold
in
lead
like 1
because
hour,
it's
so
not in the
I
right
still can
hero
watch the
composition or
second
not the
match,
right
yay.
heroes.
Let's
More
dance.
like, yeah, it's more like a balance, right? That
Definitely.
1,000 gold lead, it felt like there was a balance on going on.
distributed,
It was
actually.
distributed very well.
And
And then they only had to tip it to one side
That's right.
for anything to change.
Yeah,
The
Twisted
second
Minds was
key to victory
questionable
for
against the
Onic
Falcons.
was
Why?
to get the
Why
first
is
turn.
it questionable?
That's what they
It's
did.
like
After
they
second
are
turn of
a
fight, they
new
also won it.
newcomer and they
Most
have
importantly, that first
power,
Lord, that was
guys.
the breaking point of the game. That really blew the game wide open for Onic to take.
And the MVP of the
Ooh,
game is
Kera again,
Kelra.
Kera.
Not to say that it's like Onic cannot escape the
Twisted Minds
Kelra
was
is carrying the team
questionable.
allegations, because the only reason why Kelra was
What do
able
you
to
mean
carry
is
the
the father
team is
of
because the
Nikki?
rest of the team did their job so
guys.
incredibly well. And
You
yes,
need
he
to
walks
watch
away with the
this
7-0-4. His
match
timing, his
before,
entry, the key moments were perfect,
without me.
maximizing the gap
Because what?
closers that
Because I
he
need to
has,
go to the
knowing that
toilet.
he has the
I need
advantage.
to poop, okay? I need to poop.
But you can't also take away the efforts of Kirk and Bruskow. I feel like I haven't seen them disconnected in quite a long time.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean,
Kera Pog.
It's a
Bruskow
Bandai
also
telescope,
pogi.
but it's not the most
He
difficult
got a new
combo to pull
haircut,
off. But this
guys.
time, they're
Even
up
it's too
against
short,
JP,
but
who's
he's
actually,
still
I would
handsome.
say
Anyway, I need to
JP's
put- okay,
lucky in
guys.
the way that he positions
I'll see you
himself
again
and the way
next
that he uses the ejector
I'll see you again
for
in
the
a
team
minute,
and
I mean.
timing himself when he provides the vision is actually pretty good. But this was the clash. Look at that fade away from Keller, then the flicker afterwards.
I
He
need
goes
to
back to
text
fight,
my
gets a
boyfriend.
triple.
Sorry,
And then on the other side of the team fight, as Kirk lands a good fist break initiation with the flicker as well, it was Sanford getting taken out by Super Prince.
Yeah, and overall, you can really not doubt
Ooh.
how
How?
oh my God, how beautiful that is, man.
Good Lord, I feel
my
like
God.
it's poetry in motion. This is why Onic Philippines dominated a good amount of late
Yep.
2024 and early 2025, and we're seeing them back in some of their best form, in their best showing. And
my God.
on the other side, for Liquid, I feel like we're seeing the fruits of the labor that
Yeah.
they've chosen, which was built around the idea of being greedy.
Why does it look like when Kelra is playing the Bruno and he's getting his ball from behind, it looks so smooth, but when I do it, I wouldn't be able to get the attack off afterwards.
It feels like, yeah, I agree.
It's just built diff. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
When I play the Bruno, when I catch the ball like that, it feels like I'm still doing 300 damage, you know? Not critting for 1,000 like what Kelra did.
yeah.
He's doing it so smoothly, the ball animation feels like it's lagging behind.
He attacked. So Count Easy jumped onto him when he was like what 70% HP or 60%. Actually puts Keldra out to 40%. Keldra attacks Count Easy twice, goes back for the ball, and then still managed to get an attack off. It's probably the power of the Quantum Charge in combination with the Malefic Gun that allowed him to catch up to Count Easy, and obviously the timing overall, the damage output, and of course it's Keldra. It's a gold standard. He said that he is the best gold laner when it comes to the micro aspect of things, micro mechanics, and we saw a full display of that.
Yeah, you cannot doubt that right now with what he showed off here.
Yeah.
It's always so impressive to see a gold laner being able to time their flickers and their dashes for offensive capabilities.
Yeah, not just waiting for like a moment to actually, get out of harm's way.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Kelra is. He has been known as a Filipino savage for it. And I just have to remind you guys, this was 2-1 at 9 minutes. And we are 13-2 when it ended at 13. So the amount of bodies
You're
that
right.
hit the floor in the span of 4 minutes is unbelievable here.
Yeah.
You know your classic college or high school games of MOBAs where let's farm first for the first 6 minutes and then let's fight afterwards. Let's get our first item and then or our ultimates and then let's fight. And that's what poetically happened in this game. It's like Onic and Tlph just wanted to go to their critical mass when it comes to their items, and then when they fought, it's gonna be up to who's better at the micro mechanics.
Yeah, and it really felt like it was like Team Liquid were dragged into a window that they weren't completely ready for yet.
Yeah.
Because Onic had to pull the trigger. They already got the 3 turtles, so they needed to force that. Team Liquid also understood like, yeah, we can't just like play this passively. We need to try and make something happen. Unfortunately, Onic were ready for those moments that Liquid decided to fight.
Yeah, and this was so scary because I think at minute 10 to 11, it felt like all the fights, Liquid was just backing off. They weren't actually like throwing fire with fire. It was,
And I think it's mainly because of their draft choices here. And like I told you, this did not look like a Tlph draft in a way that obviously Joy is played by Team Liquid, Moskov is being played, CC is being played, but all of them three together in one draft. That looked like a, it's a very good. Actually, it looked like an Onic
draft.
Yeah,
I was waiting
like
for you
an
to say
Onic
that.
PH and an Onic ID draft.
Yeah.
But it didn't look like the Team Liquid are comfortable in this kind of composition. I know that they operate in a way where there's only one greedy core. Even when Carltiz is playing the Joy, usually the Granger is being picked up by OHEP, and then there's a playmaking hero for Sanford. But in this case, they got 3 greedy heroes, which is really, it doesn't look like an identity that Team Liquid have built.
Yeah, if they're already going to be playing with the Moskov and the Joy in their team, and okay, you say you rush to CC, then for me, even though I get why they picked up the Jawhead so that they could leash for the Joy faster, at that point, that puts all the pressure onto Sanford, and you're not going to expect a CC to, no matter at what point it is in the game, to hold down the front line, getting vision. It's so impossible to do that, even if you have the Vengeance.
That's right. That's why it felt like even the Gromer was ready here for Team Liquid Philippines. So I guess they're gonna have to maybe just reel it back in, go back to real form. We'll see if they do that. Before that, throw it over to All Access for now.
Maraming salamat sa ating mga casters. Ngayon, nandito tayo. Ay, kailangan pala i-downplay ko ng konti kasi medyo seryoso ang kasama ko ngayon. Walang iba kundi si King Kong. King Kong, kamusta naman?
Goods lang.
Mabuti naman. So, speaking of which, kasama natin ang Onic ngayon. Fated Finals rematch nyo ng Team Liquid Philippines. Ano bang meron sa TLPH at bakit? Sila ba favorite mong kalaban?
Sila, as of now, sila.
Okay, why TLPH?
Kasi para sa akin sila yung team na na sobrang solid ng nabuo na chemistry, tapos feel ko na-explore nila ng mabuti yung meta na to.
Guys, ano yung pinaka natutunan nyo as a team being part of that second runner-up finish na nakuha nyo nitong MSC 2025?
Sa mga natutunan namin, first of all, yung importance ng bonding ng buong team. Kasi before MSC, parang feeling namin kinulang kami sa bonding. Napag-usapan naman namin yun eh. Tapos yung about sa pag-practice namin, yung way ng pag-improve namin, na-realize namin na meron pa pala kaming pwedeng idagdag sa mga gagawin. Tapos, ayun.
Okay. I like it. Pre, tayo? Magsanggang dikit tayo kasi ito na yung bonding natin eh. 'Di ba? At least bonded na tayo for life. Gusto ko pang malaman more about aspect kasi may dinagdag sa inyong bago. 'Di ba? Seryo. Asa na ba si Ryota? Uy, kamusta naman?
Okay lang.
Yan. Anong feeling na nagbabalik ka dito sa Pilipinas at kasama mo ang different Onic, same but diff para sa'yo? I wanna know about your experience tsaka kung paano ka napunta din dito ulit.
Na-feel ko ngayon na syempre masaya kasi komportable na ako agad kasi close ko naman sila. Tapos yung language din.
Sige. Paano ba natin mapapatunayan, King, na close kayo?
Ito no.
Oo nga. Sige. Buhay na patunay na yan. Okay. So with that being said, itutuloy ko na. King Kong, alam mo na, sinabi ko na to sa'yo. Ryota, ikaw ang magiging referee namin. Pwestuhan na natin.
Dapat tama ang form.
Ano?
Dapat tama ang form. Tama rin yung muka.
Okay.
Game.
Bruce Bopper, sabihin mo ang rules.
Paano yung tamang mukha?
Yung rules. Wala yung bawal yung gigil.
Okay, bawal nang gigigil. Okay, mahirap to ha. 2, 1, go.
Lost Sir Hans!
Men legit Sigma battle pala to, men.
Hindi ko mapangitan
Oh, kailangan relax lang. King, kamusta naman, King?
Okay lang.
Anong favorite mong number sa electric fan?
3.
Anong paborito mong pagkain?
Chicken.
Happiness or chocolates?
Chocolates.
When is the best time to get chocolates?
Anytime, anywhere.
Day person or night person?
Night person.
Saan mas maganda ang mag-beach?
Saan mas magandang beach yun?
Konti na lang, matatalo ka naman. Konting tanong pa. Pogi ba si Kirkon?
Sobra.
Anong favorite na mas recommended mo na, ano mas recommended mo na hairstyle para sa mga oval shape na tao na may mukha?
Oval shape na tao. Kahit nasa confidence yan.
Confidence level, 1 to 100.
100.
Okay.
Pero ngayon, parang hindi 100.
Main konti na. Yes! Maraming salamat. Still undefeated. Balik na natin sa mga casters.
I am still confused. How Hans is that strong?
You're still confused? He's still undefeated.
He's still undefeated.
Are we just gonna ignore the fact that
He was not
King Kong, who actually, lifts weights,
gyms every day.
goes to gym every day, Hans?
Hans gyms, dude, he's an athlete.
He's actually an athlete.
He
He's
is
pretty good at
an
basketball,
athlete.
actually.
I'm not surprised now.
A lot of the lifters
Actually,
these days
that's true.
go for the aesthetic. They don't go for the function.
He wasn't even sweating.
Yeah, but Hans also had that technique of distraction as well.
Yeah.
Let's throw it over. And let's see what we have here.
Hello! 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 Wag. Ay, ang ingay niyo masyado ah. Japanese kasi ako eh. Sakura-chan.
Mic check, mic check. Paano to? Salita ka, Kirk. Sino na miss mo, pre? Masakit? Losing her? Anong losing him? Okay lang ako, pre? Okay ka lang, Kirk? Okay ka lang, King? Kantay mo ang gateway car. Gateway car. Gateway car ba yan o gateway? Ay, sorry. Scary. Sa akin yung binigay yung mic test. Wala akong masabi.
You sounded like you had a lot to say here.
Yep.
These are small reminders that despite being very silent in real life, King Kong's actually the noisiest apparently with Onic. I know Wolf
okay.
can back that up.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Everybody just becomes very quiet when in front of the camera.
Yeah,
They're trying to be composed.
when they're playing.
When they're playing, when they're outside, everybody's noisy.
Everyone's noisy.
Even Bruskow, probably you haven't probably heard a lot from Bruskow, but everybody's just noisy. Dude. Even Hate.
Yep.
I'm not surprised with Hate.
The only quiet one is Haze. So, anyways,
That makes sense.
Then they did everything they did in game 1 against the GOAT, the literal face of MLBB.
I always love it when I hear that. It wasn't just a competition, it was a coronation. M2 and M4.
Cinta ku hanya
Four-time
kamu,
MPLPH champion,
cinta
30th SEA
merah,
Games,
merah jambu.
MSC.
that's not even
Hey
on.
guys,
EWC,
Kenapa nggak
the
nonton
national,
langsung?
So many he has won.
Gold medal.
Shiva, kamu nyimak
At
dari
this
awal
point,
kamu udah
really, the
tahu
question
harusnya
is,
kalau
how do you
aku
even outgo
itu
the
bakal
GOAT?
ke stage
And
ya.
he's just 21 years old.
And he's just 21. He won his
Welcome
first
back,
World
Letsgoo.
Championship
Yeah,
at
welcome back
15.
myself.
Yeah, was he 15?
16?
15, 16.
15.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Harus mainnya masih
my
sejam
God.
lagi.
And prior to that,
Arr.
he actually won the SEA Games medal
Yeah.
at 15.
Kalau 2-0 ini gue bisa nonton
You can't,
dua-duanya.
you just
Semoga aja 2-0.
You just
Amin.
can't do it. You just,
Hopefully
nobody,
they can beat
How do you
Tlph
outgo the
2-0
GOAT?
ya.
Maybe we'll have a segment there
So
someday.
I
but
can
yeah,
go
for now,
to
everyone
the
else is
stage
pretty
on
far
time,
away.
okay?
yeah.
Far away from that.
He just became of legal age, and now he's the GOAT.
Welcome back, mom. Thank you,
That is crazy.
Cyril.
That is Carl Tizzy. But if you're
Game two,
wondering,
let's go, let's
why, if he's
go.
that good, why is he losing? Like, why is their team losing? Let me just say the common trend across esports as a whole.
Yes.
Once someone gets named the GOAT, or the GOAT just wins something big, the GOAT will struggle back home.
Yeah.
And just when you expect them to not make it into the playoffs, they will somehow make it into the playoffs. That happens a lot.
Yeah.
So
And this
many
is-
games.
Yeah, this is Onic PH that they talk. You saw that Onic PH came prepared.
Yes.
Not saying that that the keys to victory should be followed at all times, but they did follow the keys to victory and they won with it. So
Just the same proof is right there in the letters. You know?
Gila,
Yeah, it's
cakep
like
banget.
you
Siapa
know
yang cakep?
Onic so well for some reason.
why?
Wow.
I wonder why.
Wonder why. And look at it. Brusko's holding the mic. He's holding the mic for Coach White.
Kenapa Bruskow holding the mic, Anjay?
Why is he doing that?
I think it's because it's too loose.
It's loose, that's
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
Maybe
It's just funny that your
Why
Rover
Bruskow
holds it
holding
for
Coach
you.
White?
Wait, that is peak
Microphone.
Rover right
the
there.
ultimate support.
Ultimate support.
Yeah. Oh my god.
They're
Maybe
back,
he's
Mami
also
Ayu.
supporting
Yeah,
something
they're
we don't
back,
see.
yeah.
This is like one of the. What is it? What is up with today?
Yeah,
That's
Bruskow
so many
holding
good
it. I
things
don't
that's
know why
happening on
he's
broadcast.
holding it.
That's just how the super fam
Okay.
works. We got each other's back,
Yep.
their mics. and
Lancelot for Teal.
Yeah,
everything. That's a Lance.
Yeah.
I think Lancelot and just give the YSS to Onic.
It's tricky because yeah, Lancelot and CC. If CC comes back to Onic,
Oh.
Okay, they're willing
Yushunshin.
to get the YSS. They're willing to give the Lancelot.
I'm
again.
sorry, but I
So
think
that's the case,
MPLPH
they're-
really need
they're
to
gonna
edit
have to
their
lower down the grid,
face
you know,
more,
have
their
something stable to
picture
allow
more,
Carl
to be
perform.
more fit.
and most importantly,
Look
for
at
the
Kara
side of Onic,
picture.
it's
He looks
different now
like
because if
he
they do
get
pick up the
pressed
CC, I think
down.
this will be Fredrin, but not in the second slot. So maybe just gold.
Please edit it.
Maybe pick up the CC and probably
Bruskow,
the
I always
Badang.
do that and always
Oh,
I'm
Rush
logging.
Badang, right.
Badang or
He
Gatot.
always do that?
Gatot, I could get behind.
Maybe that.
Lancelot again, and
Oh, no,
That
go
is
Selena.
Selena.
Oh, they don't want to give it to Sanji right away. Okay, so Onic,
Ayo
I
bisa
think
bahasa
this
PH
time,
nggak?
this isn't greedy,
Enggak.
but it still continues the
Ayo
trend of
kalau
they
di
just
Indo
want
sama
to
PH
continue
beda
to
berapa
apply the
jam?
pressure
Beda
against
sejam
Liquid.
guys.
They
Di
don't
sana
want
sekarang udah jam
JP
8.
and Sanji to be comfortable, and when those two are uncomfortable, that means Carl Tizzy is putting in the extra work to try and find farm.
I feel like they want the short game here. They don't want this game to last too long.
Yeah.
I thought they were so ready for the Lancelot to come out, but no.
This is very interesting. Tlph now has the access to the
Artificial
CC once
P
again,
is
but yes,
watching.
usually the
Oh,
CC
watching in
usually
the stage?
does not work that much. Uranus is still available, but now
Where
they
is
pick up the
she?
Gatot. This is what I'm scared of when Onic actually forgo the Gatot Gacha, because what can happen is actually Onic not picking the Lancelot, because there's no way Tlph picks it up
Harith,
anyways,
they
right?
choose Harith.
Oh.
No.
Jujur
Show
enak Tlph
their
pa di
two
Indo
carries right
game.
away, so Team Liquid
Anak
will
ni
want to
Indo.
prioritize for their utility picks
That's
with
right.
the EXP and the mid.
Ate, my eyes
If
here
you're
are ring,
Onic, you're
please.
more inclined
Nope.
to go for something like a
Not
Kufra
now,
or
guys.
Hylos. Although
I
the
wanna
Badak
watch
can work as well,
this.
but it's much better to get some wave clear to aid this Selena actually with this Lancelot. So yeah, Hylos just Hylos, I think it's just a really good hero here for Onic.
But the Badang does actually enable like really good catches. The problem is the people here, everyone has dashes.
Yeah.
So, and even if you catch like a Gatot, it's not gonna do matter that much. So yeah, Badang's probably down.
Maybe they just go for Granger here for Onic. Just pick it up right now and then reserve your tanker afterwards. They go for the Hylos.
Hylos again.
Yep. Okay, so
Bruce
we're gonna
Horse
start taking
with
away
his
the
love
best pick
for
Sanji and
Hylos.
Sanford available.
Enak sige pa
So they're
makanan.
gonna probably ban out the CC. Someone's gonna have to ban out
Tapi
Glue
kalau
also.
harga
TLPH
sih
would actually
kayaknya
want to
enakan
ban
PH ya
the
guys.
Glue.
PH lebih make sense
You're
gitu loh
right.
harganya.
That didn't actually work because now you're left. Okay, so they banned Glue. I believe that somebody from
Oh,
both teams actually wants
new
to get their hands on the
nails.
Hilda.
Kelly.
Or, oh yeah, the Ranger also. That was a really
Oh yeah,
good pick
that's
for Onic.
okay.
But yeah,
That's Shopee.
did not materialize for Onic. Another option, apart from the Hilda, probably is another tank hero like Lapu Lapu actually. Lapu Lapu might
Hello,
work for Onic in this
Aiden.
case. And then they go for, again, like...
Yeah,
super
I'm not
optimized
watching
for
in the
Bruno.
venue, of
That
course,
doesn't
because I'm
require
in
that much
Indonesia
farm
right
for
now, guys.
Mr. Kalra.
Yeah, it's also
It's
going to be
Monster
highly
Mage
discouraged as
time.
well
Yeah,
for
yeah,
TLPH
yeah.
because
Benar-benar
it's
kayak
probably going to
anak-anak
get
di PH.
microed out by a Lance in the...
Apa niya nih? Makanan enakan di Indo, guys.
Or
Makanan
get
enakan
your
di
gold
Indo.
laner now for Onic.
Terus
That-
transportasi
that's
umum
four.
enakan di
And then
Indo
wait
menurutku.
for the
Kalau
reaction
kita
for
bandinginnya
TLPH.
Manila sama Jakarta ya, tapi aku nggak
That
tahu
way
kalau
you
buat
know if you're gonna put the
sisanya
Hylos
gitu
on Kirk
kayak
or you put it on
kota-kota
Bruskow.
lainnya. Cuma
Because
kok
there's
Manila
still that
sama
option of
menurutku lebih enak di Jakarta karena
Kufra.
transportasi umumnya lebih
Alright, I'm all
proper.
for that. Just save your
Dan
EXP pick for last.
trafficnya
Because we all know in this meta just how
surprisingly
big a really good
lebih
EXP pick at
lebih
the right time
gak macet
can
Jakarta.
become for a
Walaupun Jakarta
draft.
macet ya, tapi
So
Manila tuh
instead of taking
macet
away another Kelra hero, I think take another potential EXP pick to help whittle down the pool so that
Yeah,
you reduce
it's
the
true.
variance available in the field.
Yeah.
Oh ya, baru gue sebatas Nails. Apa hubungannya? Emang kenapa kalau gue ngomong
Not what
oh
the Team Liquid
Nails?
mascot does, by the way. So
Cantik
good
tuh,
ban
Kak.
on the
Thank
Bruno
you,
action for
Jonathan.
TLPH. There you go.
You're so pretty. Thank you,
That would've been
Tandin,
hard for
for
Tara to
sharing.
fight.
You know what? How about a Kimmy for
Ooh,
Kelra
they banned
versus
3
this
heroes
versus
of
TLPH?
Kara.
Very susceptible against
Scary
the matchup,
much.
but at the same time wins that matchup versus this Harith.
But yeah, I
If that's
do
the
enjoy
case,
that.
they might actually
Kara
save a
is
little pick for
scary.
later.
For later,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I mean, in MSC we still saw Irithel getting picked up
Yeah.
against Hariths.
And just go for the Batang, right, for Onic.
Yeah.
You know, it still kind of keeps the flexibility
Kara
of both the
Taser
Hylos as
looks
well as the
like
Badang, if they do
Batang.
pick up the Badang in this case. But yeah, they can also pick up the Claude here.
I
That's a
never
pretty safe
see
pickup.
her.
yeah.
I like
I
that
don't
Claude.
know that-
Yeah.
What if Onic go for something
I
like
need to
Edith? Because they need a bit more magic damage.
see
It
her
can't just be the
first.
Selena though, right?
To
So
judge,
that's the Claude,
is
that's the Claude.
she looks like me or
Okay,
not?
so
It
I
XP,
could win game
XP is the
1.
last pick for Onic here for sure.
Are
I
you
hope they
blind
find
or
the
what?
Grok. I hope they
KRL?
just show the Grok, but for TLPH,
Prediksi skor
they're
buat
gonna be looking for
RRQ lawan
a solid
AE
mid laner here that's
2-1
not
guys.
scared
RRQ
of
menang.
the
Kali.
Lances was the Cloud, which
Tolong
is in
jangan
this case a
prediksi-prediksi
Valentina, right?
guys,
It's
males
just good.
aku
And I'm
masih
sure
masih
that
week
Sanji
pertama
picks the
cowok masih
Kagura as
kebaca
well, which
lah.
we saw has been picked up against
King
the
Kong or
Selena.
Kairi, King Kong.
But works well
Friends
against
sitting
this Lancelot as well.
comfortably
Yeah,
there.
we're
Yeah.
throwing it back with Selena
Friends
and
always
Kaguras becoming
setting
one of
like
the main
that,
traits
right?
at the center
Kayo
of the map.
nambah
Oh,
kumoy
how about a
efek
Phobius
banget
for
ka.
TLPH?
Iya, aku bahagia banget.
Oh, Lapu-Lapu, obviously.
And Lapu.
There it is.
And
Valentina. All right,
Mm.
you have an option here for
What
the
is-
Esmeralda for Onic.
What will Kirk
Just
choose,
so much
guys?
chance against Harith and Lapu-Lapu, but they
Kayo
take out the
nambah
Phobius. And in this case, yeah,
Hopefully they
because
can
they
win game
picked up the
2 so I
Valentina
can
instead,
go
what
to
really
the
went to the mind of Onic
stage.
was there's no way somebody is killing these Phobias in the early stages of the game.
That's true. I think it's going to be farm mode for TLPH, at least for the first few minutes of the game.
Yeah.
And then just wait for someone to make a miracle, like a good catch by a Lapu Lapu Bravest Fighter, or maybe Valentina Terrified.
Let's
that
go,
can get comboed very well.
Onic PH! Yeah!
Can definitely set the tempo here with Team the Good Philippines.
King Kong
They
Karate is
are
King
a little
Kong,
too
guys.
aggressive with some trades
King Kong,
early
King
on.
Kong.
It's not gonna go well for them. I think they have to double down on the idea that
If
as
you
much as
ask me,
possible, just get
anyone
farm for Carl TZ
versus
as fast as possible.
Onic PH player, I will
So let's load
always
up into
choose
game
Onic PH
number
player.
2
If you
here. Again,
like
it's TLPH
compare
backs
them
against
to
the wall against
fellow
an Onic Philippines that
Philippines,
seems to be really hell-bent
team.
on revenge,
But if
or at
you
least a little bit of comeback for everything that happened in MSC.
compare
So
them,
let's see if that's going to materialize
to
here, at least
RQ.
for game number
I don't know
2.
the answer.
What I really like about this draft is that
Yeah,
every,
you
both
can-
teams
I
just try to
request video
outplay one
greatest.
another,
Nope.
and they look like they have both solid
Not now.
pickups for their compositions. It's a 5v5, and it's gonna be down to the execution. There's no actual outdraft that happened between the two teams.
Ako nga, isang gayang
See
gayang.
good conditions for
Ay,
both,
ang
clear conditions for both. Just
Hello,
who's gonna be able to do it a
Quezon
little bit better.
Province.
Usually in these scenarios, you also
Hello,
look at
hello,
how
hello,
well the EXP lane is
Goofy
getting
from
managed
Quezon
because of
Province.
who can hit level 4
Onic or
first, who's
RQ?
doing a little bit better for the
RQ.
first turtle. Sanji and Bruskow
What was that question?
cut each other out. First damage initially onto the high loss, but traded out. Super Friends dishes damage onto Sanji's Valentina.
Yeah, they kind of know that every bit of aggression, every bit of pressure you can put
Let's
on
go,
Carl TZ
Onic.
will slow him down by a little bit of a percentage.
Let's go,
That's going to matter
Onic
so much at
Philippines.
the
Let's
grand
go,
scale of
Onic
things.
Philippines.
What
Let's
was
go,
that play coming
Onic
out
Philippines.
from Sanford? What
Did he end up under the tower? Yeah. He only ended up under the tower of
Diba kasang
Onic
niho si Sato
instead.
kasang Onic manang.
That's interesting because I think
I
think that he was afraid that there was a little bit of lane
Nonton!
manipulation coming out from Kirk. Might miss
Sabar!
one minion wave, that's why he
Oh
kind
my
of risked his life, but how about that? King Kong getting so much damage, but
Ay,
Rocky
okay,
is getting even
hello,
up.
Isabella.
Yeah, forced out the
Hello,
flicker from
Yunshin.
him. Sanji does get to build the tough boots, so I think Sanford just needs to
There you
chill
are,
out
you
a little bit
Muslim.
with how he's handling it.
Why is it so
against Kirk, but
important
yeah,
for
clearly
you
Kirk does
to
have an advantage
ask
over him, so
my
Kirk's been doing
religion?
things
Why
right, which is
people
why
really
Sanford's been
need to know
desperate to get
someone's
mid
religion,
waves.
guys. I don't think that
This is good for Onic. They can go invade into the jungle. Kirk can be able to find out JP, stuns him. But Onic are just
private
holding.
thing, like,
They're
it's
waiting for the
personal
turtle.
thing.
They're not too greedy.
And the
But the
last time I
Philippines are
told
looking
you
at up top.
guys, I
Sanji's
don't
out
want
for
to
one hit level 4,
answer
but
if
it
you
looks like
guys
King
ask
Kong is
me
going to get
about
this turtle
my
with no
religion.
problem. Carl TZ
Because the last
going
time I
after the
told
purple buff,
you
and
guys
he is
my
on his way
religion,
out of there. He
most of
steals
the
it
people
away.
judged
Very
me.
happy to go for
So I
it
don't
and
want
deal
to.
with
I
it
don't-
the way he knows
don't
how.
want you guys to
Carl
know my
TZ getting
religion.
some
And
little bit,
let
just a little bit of
it
consolation
be-
prize as well.
I wouldn't say that's a consolation. Actually, when in an assassin versus assassin kind of battle, you kind of want to preserve your purple buff. And Carl
It's
TZ
just my
also
business
leaves
way
the
to
small
get,
buff
okay?
to kind of delay the respawn
Iba
of
rin
the
ako
buff.
sa
So,
dua.
has added salt to the injury.
Yeah, for assassin carries in the
Sura
early
mo
game, the
pastriya ko
purple
yung
is a
ma'am.
turtle.
Mangiya.
I agree.
Purple is a
Hello,
turtle.
Ranay.
There you go. Renmar 2025.
Yeah, and, you know what TLPH also
Attack
achieved from that
and
is they
accuracy
mitigated
learn.
that
Nope.
EXP lane disadvantage from Sanford because it
Not
didn't
now,
matter that
guys.
they did not have
I'm in the
enough
middle of
EXP on
watching
Sanford
Onic Philippines,
because
so
what they did
no.
was just trade. They
I
did
won't
not contest
show
the
you
first
my
turtle.
ring,
So they're
okay?
cutting their losses and in fact won some.
Nope.
Besides.
Leading to wet. Oheb under his own Zaman Force. Kellera gets a lot of damage out onto Oheb. Pops the regen. Carl TZ trying to move forward. Not going to be able to get hits on the tower as much. He also gets the gold crab and he gets on out of there. Information though for Onic. Top side, Sanford and Kurt going at each
Kellera.
other. Kellera still going after Oheb. And Oheb struggling in lane against his Claude.
There you go.
Oh, Sanford getting dived on.
Good,
King Kong and
Sanford.
Kurt.
Oh, Kurt! Oh, nice.
First blood for
Bruskow
Onic.
save.
Bruskow in
Save
the middle almost
yourself.
became the trade,
Nice.
but he gets away.
I could have sworn that was a letter K that he drew there for King Kong. Signed his name up top. How much dashes was able to do. And even
watch your
Rico's out
vlog.
because he knows that
Hopefully, I'll
the turret
help you
shields
back
will
in
go
Philippines
out
tomorrow.
anyway. So
I mean,
that's
I will go back to
maximizing your
Philippines
potential
for
as
sure.
the Lancelot.
Since
Yeah, and you
my
see
boyfriend
the
is in
MVP
Philippines,
of the grand
guys.
finals of MSC. 2 games in a row now. He's been the main focus of Onic Philippines. they do not deny any longer just how
Why
much
suddenly I
pressure and
feel
how much
so
weight
nervous? I don't
Sanford
know.
brings to the Team Liquid Philippines play style. That now he's become
You're
the
so
focus.
pretty.
Thunderstrike already
Thank
for Carl
you.
TZ, second turtle of the game. It's just going to be a
Ayaw
heavy
ka bang
contest. Carl
discuss
TZ
mo
close
about
by.
Hari, ako
King
sketchy.
Kong getting his purple buff. Oheb within the wings. Bruskow, a stun onto
Ooh,
Sanford.
ooh, ooh.
Glorious pathway. They're going after Sanford yet again. Oheb is here with the Salmon Force. Hasn't
Ooh.
brought it down just yet. Now he does. And the damage from Team Liquid Philippines is too much for Onic Philippines to handle. But Kelra has taken down Sanford while Oheb and JP put work onto Kelra.
Oh,
Double
boy.
kill. Will it be a triple? He gets stunned, JP, but it's
Oh,
a
no.
bang for Oheb. He gets
No.
three. He gets Kelra. And the Tariff is now unlocked.
That is huge stonks here.
Waifu
Obviously, it
Paro.
looked really bad for TLPH at first, but man, with that triple,
Missile arrow. Oheb gets hit.
Oh, 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 oh.
shut
It
down.
becomes a
Okay,
trade.
okay, 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 okay. King Kong,
Sanji,
King Kong.
Rose,
King Kong, you sure?
Butcher, Sanji survives.
Ooh, what a game.
That was great, definitely to see. But then again, TLPH have
How long
definitively
did the
won in that
Bruskow
turtle fight. Not
continue?
only
What
did
do
they
you mean
get the
continue? I don't
retribution
understand.
steal against King Kong, but they also managed to get the important takedowns. So we know for sure that it's really difficult to kind of contest with the Yisun Chin against the
King Kong,
Yisun Chin.
kaya- kaya rin tadi
which
ako
is
nga
what we
nonton,
are
I
going
guess.
to see. And Oheb just freely hitting from the back lines. There's no answer. Then Kelra goes for the BMI back. Maybe not seeing Oheb as well as JP in there.
Yeah.
If he had seen that Oheb was actually there dancing, he probably will not pop that BMI. But then he fell to the trap and he gets taken out instead.
Yeah, very smart of Onic as well to wait for the BMI to materialize and not push forward too much.
Okay.
I'm nervous.
Still now
Yeah,
just
me
a little
too,
bit
guys.
after all that
Whatever
action
the
for that
result,
objective.
I will be
Both Boss getting
offline
focused on now first by the
after the second game.
two junglers.
Yeah. A little bit of
Because
lead.
I need to
There's
go.
actually
I
no
need to
lead
go
at
to
all at
watch
this
Araki
point.
on
Yeah.
stage, guys.
But now the important items come into play. And
Kalau
Selena with the
ako
glowing
pa,
one,
barang
this is
kundi,
what you
gimana
can
ka?
need.
Isa
And
ka first time.
for anyone who's
Datang aja,
watching
terus
right now,
ketemu, terus
please,
kayak tanya
please,
gitu.
if you're a
Ay,
mid
kayak,
laner, don't go
tanya ka, boleh
chance
foto
talisman
nggak
first.
gitu, gitu aja.
Get the glowing
Watching
one.
Araki
It
later.
matters.
Yeah,
She's the
I
first
will
to
watch
get
them on stage.
Come on, bro.
A lot.
I don't.
Gimana kayak
I
gini
don't
ng kosong
believe
ka?
it.
Iya, tadi
Everybody
kayak gini
does.
ng kosong.
Yeah, I do.
Siapapun, MM-nya tetap strong.
Even I do.
Oh, Glorious Pathway.
Here we
Two
go.
Glorious Pathways actually get brought
Oh
out
my
there.
God,
And the
friends.
fight has gotten split up. King Kong
Oh!
trying to join in, and Team Liquid Philippines have taken down Super Frizz, but Super Frizz has taken down Carl TZ. Trade favorable for Onic, but look at Oheb and his Zaman Force.
Kelra doing work.
Kelra doing work. He's focusing on the turret. King Kong is here.
Oh,
The turret
Carl TZ
doesn't
is
look like
gone?
Team Liquid Philippines will be able to heavily contest this unless they tow us all the damage. And Kelra
Oh! Kelra saved the day again! Let's go!
Find Oheb, a double kill for the gold standard.
Looks like he's not committing the same mistake.
Let's go,
twice in a
Kurt.
row. And there you go.
What? Thorn Rose.
Nice, King Kong!
Through the beetle.
Oh no! Oh! Grabe taga, King Kong! Crazy!
Sanford
Crazy
overplayed it.
King Kong!
Sanford predicted the jump, but instead he went for the third.
What the hell, bro?
That's so
What was
much.
that?
It's like he can see the future,
No,
bro.
my God!
Oh my goodness.
This is the months of
Replay,
training of
please,
chess
guys.
from
Replay.
King
I
Kong.
need to see again.
Knowing what, being 2 steps, 3 steps ahead.
You know, for a moment, I thought my brain was broken with everything that happened.
Oh
there.
my God!
This is peak. It's like I'm watching 10 Magnus Carlsens.
Oh my God!
But an
King Kong.
MLBB. Okay, wait. Conceal gets stopped. Actually, spotted out
Oops.
by Kirk.
Jumping
And
back
here-
Okay.
Let's go. Kirk jumping on everyone under the Zaman Force of Oheb. Too much pressure for Oheb. He's going to get tossed up. Here comes the AOG. Look at Kirk zoning out the damage. Carl TZ takes
no.
down Kirk, though. Sanford gets
No.
Bruskow. And that's two members of Onic down. Team Liquid Philippines have turned
Oh
it
no!
around.
They don't have.
Big
They don't
turnaround
really
here
have
for
that much
TLPH.
of
Man,
damage,
oh,
guys.
man. That lead
I
suddenly
think-
evaporated. TLPH are now on the front.
And Kirk overheating definitely that case. Being outplayed by Ove with that flicker as well. And now that actually allowed TLPH to breathe once again and get the important goal, important
what a
items.
match,
2
what a
items now
match,
for
what a match.
Oheb at 6K.
The score is
and
still
he actually
1-0,
overtook
1 for
Kelra's
Onic PH, guys.
Kelra's Claude now when it comes to the farm.
Yeah, you can't even fault Kirk for getting taken down there because the members of Onic were trying to help Kirk out. It's just they were stopped Bruskow again. Let's see if they'll be better.
Okay,
for
okay,
Onic.
okay, nice!
Collapse until
Get it!
Sanji gets
Let's
out.
go! Let's go!
And he gets taken down by Kirk. Kirk underneath the tower though becomes the trade.
Oh, no.
Sanford in the back. Here comes the MVP of EWC. Bruskow gets slapped down and gets taken out by 40.
3 versus 3,
for
guys.
2.
But at least
Liquid and
Tlph
Onic
is
are putting
not
on a clinic.
there.
Super Frince.
Oh, no,
Frince!
Frince!
Found Super Frince at the wrong spot in the wrong time.
Literally slapping each
Sorry,
other at this
Matoy. Sorry,
point.
guys.
Oh, this is the matchup that we want. Everyone
I'm
just
so
dashing
sorry.
forward, now
I'm
playing
just
each
so
other,
excited. This
going
game is
in
so
for
good.
the jump even when your goal there, your jungler is out. And you would think that Onic already had the lead during that moment. Sanford comes in, saves the day, and then OHM finishes up a kill on Super Prince. All of a sudden, Tlph are now primed to take this Lord.
5 members against 5. Super Frince still on the way back.
Kasar
The
banget
Philippines have
ka,
started it
Aisha.
off first. Bruskow and Kirk have the info. One glorious pathway to cut through. No flickers for Kirk or Super Frince. Flickers on the board for Team Liquid. If Kirk and
Gila,
Frince
iya.
fight, it's
Tlph,
all
gila
in.
sih,
And
guys.
all in now. But this is the Philippines, and before we fight, we dance first. We tango until our legs are
Good
tired.
game, guys.
And
Good
let's see
game.
if Derek Letsgoo
This is
get
just
tired here.
the
Keller
first
definitely
match,
timing those BMIs better here
First
this time
match
around.
between
The
them.
advantage for Onic is Abyssal Traps and Abyssal
Oh no,
Arrows. Bruskow.
Already forcing out. Oh, the revitalizing
Okay.
use the glorious pathway.
It's a feint.
It's a feint. He thought they wanted to fight King Kong. He should be careful here.
And
Big spells out.
quietly, there was a push from the bottom lane because of the
Bruskow
slow push that
doesn't
was
have
built by Tlph.
ultimate, guys.
The
Oh my
big wave of the bot
god!
might become the kicker here. JP gets stopped. Sanji with his own glorious pathway decide to fight Sanford diving to the back and Kong.
Go home, go home, guys. Go home. Go home, go home. Leave Bruskow behind.
King takes down Sanford. Kirk trying to hold on. The damage, will it be enough? Kellera has a blazing duet, but he's not going to commit it. JP gets caught out by Kellera and King. But
Oh,
Sanji
no.
fights Phobius. Fight after
King
fight.
Kong, save yourself! King Kong, save yourself!
And then the King Kong is now
King!
getting chased up here. Super Prince is out of the lane. Arrow slows down OHM, but the chase is
King,
still
save
on.
yourself,
Sanji and
King
King Kong, what's it gonna look like? We got Lord
Get down!
you actually think the dodge, and the King Kong still going forward. He is still alive.
Crazy! Grabe talaga, King Kong! Uy!
Away.
Crazy!
Hit by
King
Super
Kong,
Frince.
crazy!
OHM still down.
Frince!
Frince lives, and Frince flickers out. OHM, he sidesteps.
What
He
the
sidesteps
hell,
the
bro?
Abyssal Arrow. No moment to catch our breath as Team Liquid and
Sorry,
Onic
sorry,
take
Aisha,
every
sorry.
moment we can breathe away from us.
May nationality
But
is
Liquid
Indonesia.
are still breathing.
Ooh.
Onic are slowly
What?
taking the life out of them though.
King Kong deserves
With
MVP
outplay
for this match, bro.
After outplay.
Oh my god, and they're not done.
King Kong
They're
is
not
for
done.
yet again.
Here we go again.
Thorn throws. King Kong dodged it. He is so locked in right now. Abyssal Arrow is not going to land. Tlph gets his buff. It's King Kong versus Sanford. Too much damage coming out from this Lancelot. King Kong.
Let's go,
on the
King!
tower.
King
Kong!
This game, guys. The hell?
They're
What
best
is
friends in this
this?
game, man. This is like
I love
Sanford
this
and King
game.
Kong, they're just
Whoa.
going at each other.
Oh my goodness, we're
Seems like a
seeing
grand
the
final,
best
but this is just like their
artists,
first match in this
scientists,
season.
the
How?
world of mobile legends. Everybody's just trying to outplay each other. 12
Oh,
minutes in,
I think
13 to
3
11,
months,
nobody's
they just go
leading.
Karting
And
on
there's
me.
so many important dodges and so many important details that happened. And there was a time where Kellera actually missed the Art of Thievery onto JP.
God.
And even when he was able to take out JP in the middle, it was taken out by one synchro fission coming out from
Please do
OHEB.
remember that this is not a
Details
grand
matter.
final.
At this point, what we're seeing is paranormal as Sanji brings down his own glorious pathway.
Ooh.
JP takes a bronze
King
damage,
Kong
but Onic
damage.
is not going to fight into it. So is Team Liquid. They're trying to look for a turnaround. Abyssal Arrow is not going to land. Tlph gets his own buff and camp. And little by little, it now
And then when you go
slows
to
down.
PH again, I don't know.
Onic
man.
still has a significant advantage in the map. Yes, it's only one turret, but with how the minion waves are flowing,
Look at that.
with the fact that Liquid has not broken top and mid, it means that Onic has the control.
Yeah, the next pick-off definitely going to mean the game, most likely. Especially with Lord coming up shortly, 13 seconds. And we have barely broken down everything that happened there, that last one.
Oh, we need this.
Bro,
we
I
need
need
that.
to
We
go.
need this.
We need this.
Thank
Okay,
you.
okay,
We're
fine.
not saying that the casters
Come
called
to
the
the
pause.
game.
You
We did it, we
do
did it.
not misread what we're saying here.
But man, we need a breather. Holy.
Currently on the stage, our marshals are assisting our players right now sort out any potential issues there may be in terms of the comms, it seems like. The teams right now are checking on their comms and the marshals are helping them out with it.
Yep.
If you're only joining us here today, thank you so much for spending your weekend, your time, your Saturday night with MPL Philippines, where we are seeing just an absolutely legendary battle between Team Liquid Philippines and Onic Philippines.
Games like this remind me how much fun MLBB can actually be.
Oh man,
My goodness.
I'm already glad I didn't retire.
Oh, yeah.
I was supposed to retire after MSC, man, but then now after this, I'm like, let's go. I'm so glad I didn't leave.
I cannot imagine being in that booth once again. You know how much
The pressure.
Oh yeah,
I lost so much of my remaining years, I think.
so that's what it feels like. Like from the caster desk going into the booth right now, considering that you worked with the team,
The stress.
what would be going through your mind?
Oh, my mind is like, my mind is burst. My heart is pounding.
Just gone.
I'm running out of breath. You know? If I had a smartwatch, it would probably like alarm.
You have zero control
would
over
give
it.
It will give that,
Guys,
that notification, right?
This is
When
my
you're
ring. Yay!
when you're about to, you
Anyway,
know.
I'm changing
I-
clothes because
I can
need
only
to go
imagine.
to the stage
And you do
to
that
watch
like
our
every single
games.
week, right? So
Wow.
So I'm
What a
ga-
game.
Absolute
I'm getting ready now.
insanity that has been this series
Well-
so far, and it's only game number 2. We could still potentially
What do you want?
go into a game number 3.
It's so crazy to think that one Art of Thievery was one Art of Thievery miss.
a small miss, right? Usually negligible, but in this context matters so
It
much.
mattered so much because Kelra died in that clash because of that.
Here we go.
All right, we're back in.
Scent brings us in.
Oh my God!
Cuts the
back in
deck and we
game,
find
back in the game,
ourselves
back in the
now
game.
with
Let's go,
Onic
let's go.
with priority control in the Lord. It's only 14 minutes,
Oh, JP's low.
but it feels like an hour of my life watching what has been a masterpiece.
Kelra's
Oh
in
my
front.
God.
Oh my goodness.
Able to
Oh,
beat him out.
oh, the damage,
He
King!
gets taken out. It's a trap. They baited him out.
Let's
and now there's no rover. Super Fritz
go.
moves forward. Onic
King,
Philippines.
King.
Better position for them, but the vision
no,
gets provided by the
Bruskow.
Mountain Shocker. Bruskow gets spotted out. He's trying to hold on with the Revitalize. Keller with a Blazing Duet Winter Crown combination. He can BMI out. Carl Teasy, Sanjay, Oheb. Kirk goes forward. Super Prince as well. Kirk trying to fight, but he might get taken
Nice.
down. Carl Teasy
Let's go!
King Kong. Super Prince takes down Oheb. And that is only Sanford remaining.
Oh, that is so bad for them. Sanford actually tried to
Just
chase
the
down
guys.
Kelra after the BMI went in.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, that's a marquee move.
At the shop,
That is, I've seen that season 12 versus RQ. That against Skylar, he did that.
Straight into
I guess I will go
the
to
big fight with
PS1
the blazing duet.
Infinity.
Never seen-
Exact, that is a marquee move.
I'm not going
Make
to
it
be
look
at
like
the H
you're
next
down
month.
and
I think I
out,
will
but
go
you
to the
BMI
H
out.
either
BMI
October or
early.
November, guys.
Oh, we're seeing. I want to see the replay. I want to see it in 4K once again.
Here we go. Beautiful.
Ang talaga
down.
ko tayo,
Slow it down.
abisin mo
Okay,
ako
well,
sa
no,
mga
listen.
I was
pastas
waiting
sa
for
mga
it.
tayo.
Yeah, Winter Crown and Tree. Oheb already popped the Zaman Force, but then since he popped it where the ultimate of the Cloud was, he couldn't maximize it any longer.
Yeah.
And King Kong, Kirk, and Frizz just had to play the patient game.
Yeah, Carl Easy was spent at that moment as well. Couldn't really fight back.
Onic, will they sweep the EWC MSC champions here? They're playing the slow game first. Focus on the towers. Systematic. People were looking at this to be the potential grand finals of MSC. We didn't get it, but we're getting it now. And what could have been for the Sonics, because the Onic is on the way to potentially sweeping Team Liquid.
Man, this
Oh,
could
you
have
go back
actually been
to-
it.
Imagine playing the game at the Knife's Edge for
October?
14 minutes and played
Let's
safe
see
during the
later,
siege. Oh my goodness.
no.
What a series.
Yeah, I cannot imagine
Oh,
how
no,
that would end up.
Bruskow,
But right now,
okay.
it's Oheb using Zaman Force very early on. I can imagine what that's going to do, but it's going to be enough to clear the waves at least for now.
King Kong and Sanford has been having their little duels all throughout this game.
I hope our Q into
And
I really
everything
hope
that
our
has
Q
happened
into
right now for
as
Team
well,
Liquid
guys.
Philippines has been they have the damage, but they just don't have the time. They're skill-based, lots of them are. Dependent on the Zaman Force, dependent on the bravest fighter of the Lapu Lapu. that it's been Bruskow who's been an absolute rock alongside Kirk for Onic.
Absolute
The King
rock.
Kong, Kelra, and Super
Absolute
Friends
stone.
have had a
really
tremendous
hoping to
game
make it really
and have brought so much
Let's see
value
later,
to
guys.
the team because of how strong their front line is.
Oh, no.
Although Kelra gets spotted out, he gets a BMI out.
Okay.
No major fight is gonna break.
Oh, they used up the previous fighter though.
Yep. That does come back really quickly at this point in the game. 50 seconds before the Lord comes back.
Yeah, no big fights happening right now, no pickoffs at least. But man, you can really feel how much Tlph has been, you know, reeling from those past few fights. They are now on survival mode at this
I
point.
don't know, guys. I don't know why.
Can't blame them because of how the fights have been turning out. It's like
My
the longer the
God.
game goes,
My heart
the faster the
goes
cooldowns will be for
digging,
Onic.
digging. Do you know
And they
what is
have, like,
digging,
even the
digging?
Selena is going to be a
Digging
problem
in
later
Korean
on. The
means like-
BMI is going to be
means like
there.
bits
Your
of
winter
fast-
counts are going to
digging,
run out
digging.
of your Tlph, and that's your main
Onic really
win
played
condition
well.
against
Yeah,
Onic.
I
So
do agree. They
things
played
like
really
these,
well now.
they will matter as the longer the game goes. And unfortunately, Yusunshin plus Harith is not going to fare well versus the Lancelot and the Claude in the late game.
Yeah, you're basically gonna have to face the full brunt of the Blazing Duet most of the time. In the
Ooh,
moments
it's
you
Lord
least
time.
expect
I'm
it.
scared,
So
guys.
we might see something like that happen, especially now they have to get up close and personal in this coming Lord fight.
Already brought down to close to 30,000
Hello,
health.
Long. Kamusta?
He's a Lord, no clear advantages here except for the fact that Onic do have minion waves threatening. Right now, though, it seems like Team Liquid Philippines minions are handling it well enough. Although the mid-lane minion wave needs to be handled. Super Prince. He's going to continue throwing out those arrows. Down to 30%. Is on 30,000. Is Onic actually going for look at the
They catch him.
damage onto JP. That got the Katja. Looks like paper with the late game damage Onic brings to the table.
Oh, nice! Nice! Let's go!
Super Prince!
Let's go! Let's go!
Of Liquid in this series.
Kelra.
Sanford, Oheb, trying to hold
Oh
on.
my goodness, that was absolute cinema. Beautiful scene.
Nice, Kera! Oh
They're
no!
slowing them
There's
down. But the
Sanji.
rest of Onic are still chasing
He's
Owen.
getting chased down.
Nice one,
And King
guys.
Kong
Kera still
delivers
safe,
the
guys.
final blow.
Yes!
San cannot hold. Onic
go, let's go,
wins
let's go.
the series.
Let's go.
And that is
2-0
a 2-0
For my
from the
boyfriend and
land
his
of the
team, it's
sand.
good game.
It
Well
is
played.
gonna be
Grabe
Onic
talaga.
Philippines
People, you guys
clearing it
did
out
really well.
against
You,
the
who,
current
you,
Innovation
who.
champs.
With the
Okay,
amount
now,
of
guys.
outplays that happened in
It's
that game, the amount
Almost 8.
of
I need to do it. I
scary
really need to do
places
because
to
I need
be
to
in.
work.
No
RRQ on
one was
stage.
safe
Don't
from
forget, please
anyone.
do support RRQ
In
as
the
well.
end, it
They
will be
will
Onic
go
that will prevail.
against
And how about
match
that
against-
arrow from Super
Oh, there you go.
Prince?
That was just a French
Yeah.
kiss.
That's
Sorry.
it,
One
guys.
Sorry.
arrow.
One arrow. Beautiful.
And oh,
So
yeah,
handsome,
no, at that
my
point, it's not a
brother.
chef's
Pogi,
kiss. That was a
pogi,
French kiss of an
pogi.
arrow.
Okay, guys.
All the love
Bye.
on Ottawa.
Bye, guys.
The Super Twins.
I love you all. Don't forget to support
What
RRQ
a
as well, okay?
titanic
Bye.
matchup.
Dude, I cannot wait for their round 2.
I cannot wait for the
Come
round
on.
two.
Bye.
It's a month from now.